CVA's AccuraSeries, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
All right, guys, this week's Pictures of the Week are being brought to you by our friends over at Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. Y'all can find them at 4550 Eatons Creek Road in Nashville, Tennessee. Matter of fact, I found them about an hour ago when I stopped and picked my daughter's deer up from them. So you guys be sure to let them take care of all your processing needs. And coming up before you know it, they'll be right back open in their garden center. All right, our first picture here, this is Clint Holden. And Wes, you know Clint, he's big time. He's actually a big time predator hunter, but he does a lot of deer hunting and turkey hunting, just about everything as well. But Clint killed another great buck this year. He seems to get at least one every year.
He does. He's
congratulations on that one, Clint. Great deer. All right, our next picture here, this is John Luke Wilson and his dad, Nathan. Y'all might recognize them from Wilson's Wildlife Taxidermy up there in East Tennessee. And this is a nice deer that John Luke got this year. You know, those guys, they're big in the taxidermy world and have been for a long time, but they're big-time outdoorsmen too, Wes. I mean, every one of them gets out and hunts and fishes. So congratulations, guys. And then here on the end, this is Delaney Blair, and she was along on a real good duck hunt in West Tennessee. Just, I think it was about 2 weeks ago now. But congratulations to y'all on those hunts. You know, the ducks, they seem to have started off slow this year from everything I heard from all the hunters, and now it's picked up. You know, it's like at the end of the season, they finally got the weather they wanted. So congratulations on that one. Guys, y'all can send your pictures to us here at Southern Woods and Waters, 474 James Robertson Parkway, or just get them to me on Facebook or at the email there on the screen. We're going to share them here on the show just as soon as we can. All right, welcome back to the studio. You know, we got a great hunt started here, and there's a lot of people been looking forward to seeing it get wrapped up, and I know I am too, Wes. You know kind of what's about to happen because I was on the phone with you for this whole 3 or 4 days as all this was transpiring. So
I got to follow this.
You got the play-by-play all the way through. So let's go on back over and finish up this hunt.
It's 31 degrees right now. I'm just about to the farm. Yesterday was one of the most incredible days of deer hunting I think I've ever experienced. I watched 3 different shooter bucks yesterday, which I don't think I've ever seen 3 shooters in the same day. And I watched them chase does, I watched them do all kind of stuff, but yesterday afternoon at dark, I tried to film this and I was just out of filming light. But at dark, the buck that I had come out on me right there, you know, too late and too far both, after I watched him for a few minutes, that rascal laid down in my food plot. And I went ahead and just waited until it got pitch dark, and I slipped out of there with him still laying there. Now here's what we're going to do this morning. We have got a couple of ground blinds that we use to bow hunt out of, and what we're going to do, we both, Jack and I both keep continually seeing deer that are out of range, out of muzzleloader range, and they keep going the same places. So this morning, it's really early. It's just 4:37 right now. But this morning we're hitting them early, and we're going to sneak all the way in there and get into these old bow blinds that we typically use for bow hunting. And we should be right in the middle of these deer. Now this is a move I normally wouldn't make. I've waited quite a while even now to do this. But we've watched these deer enough times and feel like we need to get in there closer to be able to make this happen. And if you're ever going to get a little aggressive on one during the rut like this, is the time to do it. So we're going to get in there, see what happens, and when it gets daylight, I'll get back with you and we'll see what's going on. So I was in this blind right here. Jack's got down here now. There he is. Here's his apex count. Deer caught me off guard. So say here's the blind. He actually walked up right here. See, there's a big hump, like a drop off right there. So until they come over that rise, you can't see them coming at all. So I just looked over and he was standing there, man. I mean, right beside me. So I'm gonna ease up here and look over the edge a little bit. I see white belly. I see white belly in the field, folks.
Well, guys, wrapping up today's hunt, fixing to get this deer cleaned up. This is a really big mature deer, big 7-pointer. I'm mighty proud to have him. Probably one of the better deer I've ever shot with a muzzleloader, no doubt. Just tell you a little bit about how this worked out. Jack and I have been hunting these bucks now for a little over a week. Well, we've hunted them for a few weeks, but a little over a week we've been on them pretty good. And this morning we decided to make a little bit of a move and be a little bit more aggressive than we normally would have been. And we kind of got in there right in the middle of it. And as you can see, it paid off. Had to just kind of go in there really early this morning and slipped in there real quiet. I did push one deer out on the way in, but evidently it still worked out just fine. We saw several deer. You'll see the footage where I had that other 8-pointer chasing does all morning. And he kind of, I would have shot him, but he got away and I never was able to get a shot at him. And a little while later, this deer showed up, just lickety split him, and he was 20 yards before I knew he was there because he came over that rise. So again, I was just right in the middle of him. But great deer. You can see how tall this deer is. Big long tines on him, big brow tines, and just a big mature body. So excited about him. We'll get him down here and get him cleaned up, get him back to the house, get him on some ice. All right, guys, time for this week's Product of the Week. It's being sponsored by Caney Fork Outdoors. Y'all can find them at cfoutdoors.com, or you can get off I-40 at the Center Hill Dam exit there. Go to the bottom of the hill, make a right. You'll find them at the Big Rock Market. They can take care of all your needs and get you out on the beautiful Caney Fork River. All right, guys, well, I said I was at Flowers just a little while ago, so I've got to tell you that tonight's Product of the Week are these snack sticks from Flowers Farm. Now, Wes, they have lots of things that I like. Now, I've had Cajun sauces, I've had smoked bologna, I love it all, but these snack sticks are probably the best of any deer meat I've ever eaten. And this time I got the pepper jack. I'm gonna try those out. And I've had the smoked cheddar, and I've also had the jalapeno. So time to try these this time. Y'all can give them a call anytime, 615-876-8493. And again, like I always tell you, let them take care of all your processing needs. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back here in just a minute with some more Southern Woods and Waters.